Imagination is in abundance in this studio and gallery in Dover, where the transformative beauty of art is everywhere.
And I'm just starting a whole new piece. Is right here. It's called the Door of the Future.
The Door of the Future?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like giving your paintings names?
I do, yes.
This one reminds me of a waterfall.
Yes, this one is called New Beginnings.
Carrie is a budding artist, finding the words for the thoughts and feelings expressed in her art. One of the goals of a creative arts vocational program called Mind's Eye Designs, helping adults in developmental services blossom.
It's very validating. I think to have someone who spends a lot of their time in spaces where you're not really out there in the community, especially growing up. These are folks who are really becoming embraced and celebrated as meaningful artists.
The creative process unfolds in their studio where concentration and a sense of calm go hand in hand. Artist mentors sharing their experience.
They may come in with the desire and not necessarily a lot of the skills. So my job is to meet them where they come in and give them the tools and the language of art to be able to strengthen their abilities as visual artists.
On this day, using elements of art to express elements of nature.
There's a conversation between sky and earth all the time, a lot of the time. So I think of this sort of as possibly a horizon line.
Helping clients connect the dots in their mind's eyes.
They can take an idea that I'm presenting, but it's really about their expression of that idea.
So these are just symbols for, this is water, this is air, this is fire, and these are earth.
The mediums are mixed. A mentor in weaving, helping Crystal's proficiency on the floor loom, developing skills and confidence along the way. The program is under the umbrella of Community Partners. It's an agency that provides developmental services in Strafford County.
I didn't know I was an artist when I first started this class, so.
And here you are.
Here I am with a hidden talent that I just found, so.
Their art is shown in local galleries, libraries, and restaurants, and in their very own gallery alongside the studio on Central Avenue. Everyone with space to display their work, their perseverance, and their growth.
The artists love it. They love it. It's to be able to talk about what you do and to have someone appreciate what you do is just the best.
Take a look at this wall right here.
Oh, wow.
Did all those right there. It's kind of like man's best friend, which is his dog. So I just happened to do a series of man's best friend.
Paul Poisson has attended classes 2 to 3 days a week for the last 6 years, and he's a painter in his own right. He sells his work and has even been commissioned to create a series.
I did like five panels of different kinds of fish.
Wow.
And the guy paid me to do the work for him.
He has not one portfolio, but 2. He's even designed his own business card. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Arts by Paul Poisson. Now, I say Poisson. That's the French pronunciation.
It's French. It's French for, you got it, fish.
Their gallery space is also a gift shop. Crafts, jewelry, prints, all for sale, and the artists keep 100% of what's sold. How do you feel about selling your stuff?
Good.
You don't mind letting go of it, I guess.
No.
Kind of fun to have the cash, too,
Yeah.
probably, right? They visit museums and studios and talk to artists. Crystal, inspired by the work of artist Alma Thomas, reinterpreting her use of paint with collage.
Sometimes I get the chance to see the light bulb actually go whoop.
One of her Alma-inspired creations chosen for a community calendar.
A zebra.
Check out Chelsea's African-inspired mask.
These are egg cartons for the eyes. I did just plain cardboard paper for the ears. And these are actually tubes, like paper towel tubes, if you can feel them.
We're great observers. You know, we take in a lot, but maybe it's harder to say it or write it. But visual art is a way to express it and really talk about it without having to be limited to the words.
One of my passions to be an artist.
Oh, wow.
And maybe someday I feel like I want to show my art in a real art show someday.
Carrie's mom, a believer.
I have the pleasure of observing how confident she has become with expressing what she's creating and then connecting what she's creating with some of the events that happen within her life.
Inspirational art and artists at Mind's Eye Designs.